Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Olivia. I just finished my sophomore year at the University of Tampa. So freshman year, I was originally a musical theater major. I had done theater my whole life, through middle school, high school, and I really loved it. However, when I got to school, I kind of just realized that it wasn't exactly what I wanted to do with my future. So I looked into other majors, and I had a bunch of people telling me, oh my gosh, I can see you as an ad PR major. So finally, over last year's winter break, I made the switch from musical theater to advertising and public relations, and I'm so happy I did. I love this major so much, and I've already had some really cool opportunities based on the content that my classes have taught me so far. I've actually helped manage a couple of Instagram accounts. I'm currently working with this really big Instagram account that I can't say, but it's just all really exciting, and I can't wait to see what I'm going to be doing moving forward with this major. I have been wanting to start a YouTube channel for as long as I can remember, but I've just been way too embarrassed to do it. But at this point in quarantine, I've hit a new level of boredom that I'm just willing to do anything that'll give me any sort of change in my life. So here I am. So basically what I want to do, or what I hope to do with this channel, is to just be a total travel, editing, fashion, and pretty much just college lifestyle. I'm hoping that when I get back to school next semester, I can start filming some really cool college vlogs. I also wanted to do some Greek life vlogs because I am a member of Delta Zeta at Tampa. And so yeah, I was hoping maybe I could do a recruitment video and all that fun stuff. And I am also planning on studying abroad next year. I actually just applied to a study abroad program for spring 2021, so hopefully I get accepted, and then that will be some really cool content for my channel. So in this video, I also wanted to talk about something that has affected all of us around the world, which is obviously the coronavirus pandemic. This pandemic cut my school year short, as it did with everybody else. So I just wanted to talk about how it affected my college semester and just how it all played out. So it all started a week before the University of Tampa spring break. I believe it was the first week of March, and we just heard a bunch of rumors that coronavirus had entered the United States and that it was starting to get a little bit out of control, but it wasn't that crazy at that point, so we weren't sure what was going to happen. I had been hearing whispers in class that professors were saying that classes might be switched to online, but I didn't believe anything because honestly, I don't know, it was such a crazy concept that I didn't think it would ever happen. So because things weren't really out of control yet, everyone at my school went on their spring break trips per usual. And I actually flew home to New York because I wanted to see my family and I wanted to see my long distance boyfriend. That is when things started going crazy. So it was about, 3 days into being home for spring break when I started hearing that there were a bunch of cases, I want to say in Uniondale, and the schools were trying to figure out whether they should stay open or not. So that's when I knew things were going to start going downhill. So around the same time that things started getting bad in Long Island, my friends started getting emails from their school that their schools would be switching to online. I didn't really know what to think, honestly. I wasn't sure if Tampa was going to close. We kept getting emails saying that there were no cases on campus yet and that they were planning on doing everything as scheduled, keeping everything normal, everything was going to be open. I really didn't think that Tampa was going to close, but I think it was day 5 of my spring break, we received the email that Tampa would be switching to online as well. So they didn't tell us a specific date that classes would not be online anymore. They didn't tell us it was going to be the rest of the semester or if it was going to be 2 weeks. So I had no idea what was going to happen. My parents had no idea what was going to happen. My friends had no idea what was going to happen. No one had any idea what was going to happen. My parents and I were debating whether or not I should still go back to school after my spring break was over, like I was originally supposed to. And ultimately we came to the decision that I should still go back to school when our spring break was originally supposed to end, and just pack all my stuff and get ready to go, because at this point we were convinced that it was going to be for the rest of the semester, most likely. I flew back to school. When I got there, it was a total ghost town. It was the weirdest experience I've ever had. Nobody was on campus. So I got back, I packed all my stuff like we planned to, and I just waited, honestly. I continued doing my online classes. That was the first week of online classes. About like halfway through the first week that I was at Tampa, we got the email saying that classes would be online for the entire rest of the semester. Tampa actually gave us the option to move out of our dorms as soon as possible, and if we did, we got a percentage of our housing and meal plan back, which is amazing. It's great because now I can use that money to go towards my rent next year. So I packed all my stuff. I waited for my friend Noelle to fly back to Tampa because a lot of people didn't even bother coming back after spring break. And once Noelle got back, I got a storage unit, packed all my stuff away, and then I took all my clothes, I took everything. The room was completely clear. I can put it before and after right here. It was really depressing. Friend Noelle and I, we went in to this year, just the two of us, and then we were going with two randoms, and the people that we were randomly paired up with ended up being super cool, so we were all super upset that we had to leave, that our time together was being cut short. That was my experience thus far. This week was actually the last week of online classes. Luckily for me, my classes weren't that hard. My professors were super flexible, super nice, so everything went smoothly. But I know some other people were having a really tough time with the switch to online classes. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I have to say for this first video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, and put in the comments below if there's any specific videos you'd like to see me do in the future. If you have any questions about the University of Tampa, or just anything else. Alright guys, thanks for watching.